Hello, you are listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast with your hosts, legally blind licensed massage therapists, Kyle and Kelsey Pleasant. On this show, we talk about the messy, beautiful process of living a more intentional life. Whether you're into self-care, soul care, or just trying to stay sane in a noisy world, you're in the right place. Now take a deep breath, and let's begin.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. It's Kelsey here, and with me, as always, my fellow caffeine enthusiast and spiritual life raft, Kyle. And today, we're sending out some extra good vibes because someone decided it was a great idea to try and survive December without a survival kit.
Yeah, if you've ever thought, wow, I could use a massage therapist in my carry-on luggage, this is the episode for you. Because really, who hasn't questioned their life choices while staring down the checkout line at Target, or that dreaded calendar invite for the family dinner where like 5 people all think they're hosting?
Oh my gosh, yes. Like, why does the holiday dinner always end up as a competitive sport? Every year, someone's feelings get bruised over sweet potato casserole and seating charts. And don't even get me started on the who's bringing what group texts. That's a full contact sport.
Speaking of sports, remember that Christmas when we thought flying standby would save us time? Spoiler alert, we got stuck in Detroit overnight with baby Chloe. No snow boots, and every vending machine only had Fritos. I think the universe was testing our marriage right there.
I kind of blacked out that Detroit terminal. I just remember pacing with Chloe's baby bottle and thinking, well, this trip was supposed to be magical. Instead, our main family activity was taking turns guarding our luggage mountain, 'cause, gotta keep that holiday spirit alive.
Honestly, the more I talk to folks, the more I realize holiday travel is a universal endurance test. But it's not just the planes and lines. I think it's all those unspoken family expectations that pile up too. You're coming for Christmas, right? You're bringing grandma's pie, right? Like, where's the form to opt out?
Yeah, and expectations just multiply. You tell yourself, this year will be peaceful, and then the next thing you know, it's 3 shopping trips, 5 Amazon orders, and 0 socks that match. So, hey, Kyle, what's the holiday hassle you dread the most, and is it the same thing you always forget until it's almost too late?
I think for me, it's that frantic shopping rush. I always think I've got more time than I actually do. And then I find myself at Pioneer Place at the very last minute, wondering why everyone else is doing the exact same thing. Also, unrealistic family expectations. It's like there's an unspoken contest for who can look the most put together when really we're all just trying not to lose it while waiting for the next Max train.
Totally. I always end up with an extra can of cranberry sauce, but not the gift bag I need. So, for everyone listening, what's your holiday headache, and how do those family expectations show up for you? Feel free to commiserate. We're here for it.
All right, so let's talk about survival skills that don't involve eating only Fritos at the Detroit airport. I get a lot of questions this time of year about like how to actually reset your energy when you're frazzled. Breathwork is still my go-to first aid. Seriously, 2 good breaths can do more than caffeine and complaining ever could. I keep it simple. Just 2 deep inhales and 2 slow exhales when the world's spinning fast. I even did it at Pioneer Place after that marathon shopping trip last year. I was stuck between a line for Build-A-Bear and a guy juggling Starbucks cups. I just stopped, closed my eyes, and breathed. Like, no one can see your panic if your eyes are closed, right?
People probably just thought you were having a holiday vision or meditating on whether marshmallows belong in yams. But honestly, that breathe and reset trick has saved me, especially as someone who, relies on senses other than sight to not trip over a rogue shopping cart. Kyle, what's your quick reset when the energies get festive?
If I'm home, it's a little self-massage, a shoulder squeeze, a neck rub, maybe press on my temples. You'd be surprised how 5 seconds of that helps. Or if I'm in public and don't want to look weird, it's about being mindful. Just pausing like, all right, I'm here. I'm okay. Nobody's going to explode if I don't get grandma's slippers today. I listen to my intuition, which tells me when I need to pause versus when I'm just like stuck in my head. Sort of like what we talked about in the mindful energy episode, awareness first, then action.
I love that, like a wellness Swiss Army knife, and it's a great reminder for anybody whose self-care kind of shapeshifts this time of year. I mean, there's no rule that says your grounding routine can't involve lying on the living room floor and staring at the twinkle light. Kyle, any tips for listeners who feel like their self-care just disappears when things get busy?
Yeah. Start tiny, especially during the holidays. 2 breaths, single stretch, 1 glass of water. It's not about doing it right. It's just about not forgetting yourself in the chaos. And if all else fails, give yourself the grace to start again tomorrow. The holidays are a season, not a performance.
That might be my new holiday mantra. Okay, folks, pause, breathe, squeeze a shoulder, and just survive them all. It counts. All right, let's have a little fun because honestly, sometimes you just have to laugh your way through the mayhem. Exhibit A, my unofficial holiday traffic meditation. Step 1, breathe in, realize you're not moving. Step 2, notice the blinker's been on for 3 miles. Or in my case, noticing people getting on and off the bus. Step 3, try not to scream because you are a calm, enlightened soul who just really wants a peppermint mocha. True story. By the end, I'm like, well, at least this playlist is giving me my money's worth.
I wish I had that skill, but I always end up staring out the window. Still, finding humor in traffic jams or endless checkout lines is one of those hidden superpowers. Even Wayne Dyer used to say you can't control the chaos, but you can decide how you show up. And a little laughter shifts the whole energy.
On that note, I have to tell you about the wrapping paper incident when I was shopping with Chloe when she was a baby. So, picture me after hours of shopping, totally running on caffeine and hope, and I grab what I think is Chloe's winter coat. Spoiler, it's a jumbo roll of snowman wrapping paper. I actually stuffed the paper into her stroller and didn't notice until I tried to get on the max. She gave me this, "Really, Mom?" look, and I realized, okay, I need more sleep and fewer novelty gift bags.
That is classic. But honestly, I think stories like that remind us don't take ourselves so seriously. The holidays can be ridiculous, and sometimes the best thing you can do is laugh at your own mishaps. Laughter is as much a part of self-care as deep breaths or a hot bath.
Totally. And if you're listening, try adding some silliness to your self-care kit this year. Share your holiday disasters, laugh a little. Remember that no one has it all together. If you can find the joke in the chaos, you'll always make it through.
Couldn't have said it better. Well, folks, thanks for sharing this episode with us. Go easy on yourselves and maybe let yourself laugh in between sips of cocoa and the joys of tangled Christmas lights.
We'll see you next time for more good vibes, and I promise to double-check Chloe's coat before we leave the house. Bye, Kyle.
Take care, Kelsey. Bye, everyone. Stay present and stay lighthearted. We'll talk soon. Until we wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Thanks for listening to the Pleasant Spirit Podcast. To learn more, visit pleasantspirit.com, and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts. If you want to reach out, you can email us at podcast@pleasantspirit.com. If you are in the Portland, Oregon area, you can schedule a massage at pleasanttouchmassage.com. Until next time, be well.